What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here, another episode of Out of My Element, where you guys get to vote on the albums that I review, regardless of artist, regardless of album, regardless of genre. And this month, the album that won is Kero Kero Bonito with Bonito Generation. I don't know anything at all about this band. I've never heard of Kero Kero Bonito. I only know what Bonito is because I used to eat it at this sushi spot that I went to. I used to just steady sprinkling that shit all over my sushi because it was super fucking good. And I just thought that Bonito was an Asian word for good ass spice. And I started noticing that every time I would eat it, I would get a little bit sick. So I looked it up and it turns out that it's some kind of fish flakes, fucking fish skin. Yeah, definitely not vegan. But this Kero Kero Bonito is from the UK. I guess they're a pop group. I don't really know what you would call it, but it's three people, two guys and a girl. And honestly, I feel like here we go again. You know, more meme music. Like, there's no way any of you guys are actually taking this shit seriously. And to me, it just sounds like a fucking cartoon theme song the whole way through. And it's just stupid to me. And I like some weird and goofy pop music, you know. I love Strawberry Switchblade. I love me some Katy Perry. I love the Spice Girls. And I guess this would kind of have a similar appeal, but to me, this stuff just comes off dumb. Like, seriously, y'all are gonna tell me you actually like this? Like who? Like who really likes this shit? It seems like to me, the only people that would really be riding around bumping this shit are fucking LARPers or cosplayers. And nothing wrong with either of those groups, but I'm not about to sit here and act like this shit appeals to the average person. If I'm wrong, hey, may I be struck down with a fucking katana blade. And I'm not trying to shit on the people that like this kind of stuff. If you like it, great. Like it to your heart's content. But to me, it sounds like fucking anime music. Silly, electronic beats with a British accent, but sang in a Japanese style. Then, like, the singer raps sometimes. Oh, 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 oh. It's a beat so sweet that I stopped in the middle of the street. Like, come on, what? Like, what is this shit? Okay, yeah, it's different, but that does not always translate into good. You know what I mean? To be honest, I'm not going to sit here and act like those bars are any worse than Little Yachty's, but that's a completely separate discussion. Is this shit catchy? Absolutely. But so is any kid's cartoon theme song. Like, this shit sounds like the person who wrote the Powerpuff Girls song or the fucking Teen Titans song decided to write a fucking album. Today's my graduation, so long to education. Teen Titans, the Powerpuff Girls, fighting crime, trying to save the world. It's all the same shit. The only songs here that almost worked were Big City and Trampoline. Big City, the instrumental was actually more interesting. It sounded like some shit that would have been on New Edition's self-titled album. Like, for real, if you think I'm crazy, go back and listen to the song My Secret. Ooh, my secret, ooh, sparks begin to fly. Lightning in the sky, did you get it yet, get it yet, get it yet? My secret. Listen to that shit, and then go back and listen to this song, and you'll see it kind of has a similar feel. If more of it was like this song, I might actually be okay with it. Because it sounds like someone actually trying to make a throwback 80s kind of synth pop song instead of that fucking Dance Dance Revolution shit that the rest of this stuff sounds like. And the same with Trampoline. The instrumental was fun and dancey as opposed to feeling like you're in a fucking video game. The lyrics were still stupid, but they're kind of fun stupid. Even if you're falling, that's okay. There's a trampoline waiting for you. Like, I feel like if they actually put some work into the instrumentals, I would probably dig this. Like, on those two songs, the beats actually sound like they're intentional. You know, they sound a bit more interesting than the Casio keyboard sounding crap that's on the rest of this. But I know that that's what they're going for. Their target audience is not motherfuckers who want to hear throwback New Edition jams. They want to hear this fucking shit that sounds like they're jumping on top of a turtle shell, or they're flipping through and shooting little fucking fireballs out of their hands. And the majority of this shit is shit that I could never ever listen to. When people on 4chan are sitting around thinking of really shitty things to say to people, this is the kind of music that I imagine that they're listening to really fucking loudly. So yeah, Kero Kero Bonito. I hope a gang of Japanese kids dressed like fucking Hello Kitty and Totoro beat y'all asses on stage while you're playing. No, I don't. I'm totally just kidding. You know, you're trying to go out and spread happiness, and that's totally commendable. I support it. But shit like this does nothing for me personally but annoy me. Silly, goofy, gimmicky, happy music, it seriously makes me want to slip my fucking wrists. So I will never, ever, ever listen to this shit ever again. And yeah, that's it. I'm done. And while we're at it, I'm actually done with this series for now. It was started as a way to kind of get acclimated to other types of music that I'm not really familiar with. And I feel like you guys have watched enough of my videos to know me and know what I might actually appreciate. And I wanted to open myself up to stuff that I wouldn't normally listen to. But what it turned into is another opportunity for people to troll. Ha ha ha, I got him to listen to some bullshit that he would never like and then sit on a camera and talk for 6 minutes about how much he hates it. This is so funny. I get to laugh at all the mean shit that he says about these artists. This is cool AF. And yeah, it's cool for you guys, but it's not really that fun for me. I'm not a fan of trolling in general. I feel like the whole concept absolutely bores me to death. So for now, Out of My Element is dead, at least until I can find a way to weed out this kind of bullshit. I want to stand by my word and review the albums that you guys vote for, but I don't want it to be a troll album every single month. And I'm not going to sit there and cherry pick which albums, because that defeats the whole purpose. So either I'm gonna start taking the top 5 votes and do like a random picker every single month, or I may even turn this into a Patreon thing where only people who pledge a certain amount a month can vote, and you know, trolls aren't gonna pay to troll, and shit, maybe no one will pay to do this. I don't know. At any rate, I'll let you know what I decide and how this is going to continue, if it continues at all. But until then, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. Please don't die, and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace, bitches!